It refers to the quantity of a commodity which a producer is willing to sell in the market at a particular price during a given period of time. Market supply, it refers to the quantity of a commodity which all the producers are willing to sell in the market at a particular price during a given period of time. There is a difference between stock and supply. Stock is the total quantity of the commodity available with the seller in the market at a given point of time, whereas supply is that portion of stock which is ordered for sale at a particular price during a given period of time. Supply is a flow concept as it is measured at a per unit of time. Supply schedule. It is a tabular presentation showing various quantities of a commodity offered for sale at different prices. There are two types of supply schedule. The individual supply schedule refers to the supply schedule of an individual firm in the market. Table shows a hypothetical supply schedule for the commodity, that is 10 at the price of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. The supply is 50, 100, 150, 200, 250 consecutively. So you see, with the rise in price, the supply is also increasing. There is a direct relationship. There is a direct relationship between price and supply. Market supply schedule refers to the supply schedule of all the firms in the market producing
particular commodity.
Producing particular commodity. So it is a horizontal summation of individual supply schedules. It is a horizontal summation of individual supply schedules. Now here we are assuming that there are only two firms in the market producing a particular commodity. The price is the same. We have taken firm A, which is producing 50, 100, 150, 200, 250 at the price 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And there is firm B, which is producing 100, 200, 250, 350 and 400. So we will add up the supply of firm A and B and get the market supply. Supply curve is a graphical representation of supply schedule. It shows direct relationship between price and quantity supplied, keeping other factors constant. Supply curve is of two types: individual supply curve and market supply curve. Individual supply curve refers to a graphical representation of individual supply schedule. With the help of information given in supply schedule, the supply curve for an individual firm can be drawn as shown in the figure. You see that the supply curve is upward sloping from left to right, showing a positive relationship between supply and price. Market supply curve refers to a graphical representation of market supply schedule. It is obtained by horizontal summation of individual supply curves. Now here I would like to point out that the market supply curve is flatter than the individual supply curve. हाँ
Okay.
ठीक है बेटा, अब आगे चलते हैं अपन लोग. लेट्स now you see the summation of the supply curve of firm A and firm B, and the market supply curve is SM, and you can see that it is flatter, but they are all three are positively sloped, showing a direct relationship between price and supply of the commodity. Now determinants of supply, price of the commodity. I told you all there is a positive relationship between price of the commodity and supply of a commodity. If price increases, supply increases, price decreases, supply decreases. Now state of technology. If the technology, if the state of technology is simple, state of technology, if the state of technology is simple, then the supply will increase. And if the state of technology which we are using is complex, then the supply will not increase as the demand. Now, if the tax imposed on a good, like you all have heard about GST, so if the government imposes a higher tax on a particular good, that's the supply of the commodity will not increase as its demand. But if the government imposes less tax, then the supply of the commodity will increase. Suppose a firm produces more than one product with its given resources, and increase in the price of other goods induces the firm to shift its resources from that good to another to the other goods, because the objective of the firm is to earn profit. Beside these, there are other factors affecting market supply, that is price of the commodity, price of the factors of production, state of technology, unit tax, price of other goods, objective of the firm, and number of firms in the market. If the number of firms is large in the market, then the supply will increase. But if the number of firms are few, then the supply will not increase as per its demand. Supply function shows the relationship between quantity supplied for a particular commodity and the factors influencing it. Individual supply function refers to the functional relationship between supply and factors affecting the supply of a commodity. It is expressed as supply is the function of price of the commodity, price of other related goods, prices of factors of production, state of technology, taxation policy, and objective of the firm. Market supply refers to the functional relationship between market supply and factors affecting the market supply of a commodity. As we know, market supply is affected by all the factors affecting the individual supply. In addition, It is also affected by some other factors like number of firms, future expectation regarding price and means of transportation and communication. Market function is expressed as supply is the function of price of the commodity, price of related goods, price of factors of production, state of technology, taxation policy, objective of the firm, number of firms, future expectation of price, and means of transport and communication. Now let us study the difference between change in quantity supplied and change in supply. Change in quantity supplied occurs when other things remaining constant, and supply changes due to change in price. That is, supply increases with the increase in price and supply decreases with the decrease in price. That is known as change in quantity supplied. The other name, when there is an increase in supply, we call it extension in supply, and when there is a decrease in supply, we call it contraction in supply. And change in supply occurs when price remains constant and there is a change in other factors affecting supply, and there may be an increase in supply, and when there is an increase in supply, the supply curve will shift rightward, and when there is a decrease in supply, the supply curve will shift leftward. This is also known as increase in supply and decrease in supply.
You can use the pen.
In the given diagram, see, in the given diagram, with the increase in price, the supply is increasing. The supply is increasing from OQ level to OQ1, and the in the second diagram, we can see the contraction in supply with the decrease in price. With the decrease in price, there is a decrease in supply. This is known as contraction in supply. Shift in supply curve, a change in supply.
टच आप जैसे टच करोगे ना बनेगा.
Shift in supply curve or change in supply. It occurs due to change in factors affecting supply other than price. It may be change in taxation policy, change in number of firms, change in objective of the firm, change in state of technology. These are the factors which causes a shift in supply curve. There will be a rightward shift or a leftward shift. Rightward shift is known as increase in supply and leftward shift is known as decrease in supply. And here I would like to point out this is a very important concept because there are 4 questions on it. First question is write the difference between change in supply and change in quantity supplied. The other is write the difference between movement in supply curve and shift in supply curve. The third question is write the difference between increase in supply and extension in supply. The fourth question is write the difference between decrease in supply and contraction in supply. So this is a very important concept and this you have to show it diagrammatically also. So here it is showing with the rightward shift in supply curve. From supply curve is shifting from there is no change in price. There is no change in price, but due to favorable changes in factors affecting supply other than price, the supply curve has shifted to the right. This is known as increase in supply. Decrease in supply. A decrease in supply means that producers now supply less at a given price of the commodity. It condition may be rise in prices of the other goods, or increase in taxes, or it may be that this technology which the firm was using previously may become outdated. That is why the supply curve has shifted leftward. There is no change in price, but the supply has decreased from 40 to 20 units. Now, elasticity of supply. See, when we were studying the diagram or the law of supply, it was only showing the direction of change in supply. But elasticity of supply shows the responsiveness of supply to change in price. The degree of responsiveness of quantity supplied due to change in its determinant of supply, that is price of other commodity, price of the factors of production, technology, etc., is known as elasticity of supply. The degree of responsiveness of quantity supplied due to change in price of the commodity is known as price elasticity of supply. Types of elasticity of supply. There are 5 types of elasticity of supply. More than unit elastic supply, which shows that when there is percentage change in supply is more than the percentage change in price, that is known as more than unit elastic supply or elastic supply. Less than unit elastic supply means when the percentage change in supply is less than the percentage change in price, that is known as less than unit elastic supply. Perfectly inelastic supply, when the curve you see is parallel to the OY axis, it means that there is no change in supply due to change in price. With the increase or decrease in price, the supply remains constant. Perfectly elastic supply means when there is no change in price, but the supply increases or decreases infinitely due to a small or a slight change, and this curve will be parallel to your OX axis. Now this is the percentage method of supply, that is price elasticity of supply is equal to percentage change in supply, quantity supplied upon percentage change in price. As we have studied in demand, that to calculate elasticity of demand, the formula was ED is equal to percentage change in quantity demanded upon percentage change in price. In the same way, the elasticity of supply is equal to percentage change in quantity supplied upon percentage change in price, that is delta Q upon delta P into P upon Q. And since there is a positive relationship, we are not using the negative sign. Now here is an example. Suppose at a price of rupees 20 per unit, a firm supplies 100 units of a commodity. When the price rises to rupees 30 per unit, the firm increases its supply to 150 units. Now, either we calculate the percentage change in quantity supplied upon initial quantity supplied. So we get what? 150 minus 100 upon 100 into 100, that is 50%, and change in price is 30 minus 20 upon 20 into 100, that is 50%. So elasticity of supply will be equal to 1, that is unit elastic supply. It means that the percentage change in quantity supplied is equal to percentage change in price. Factors affecting elasticity of supply. First is nature of the commodity. Elasticity of supply to some extent depends upon the nature of the commodity. There are three kinds of goods: perishable goods, durable goods, and semi-durable goods. In case of perishable goods, the supply is perfectly inelastic. In case of semi-durable goods or agricultural products, the supply is totally inelastic. Next is cost of production. If the cost of production rises rapidly with the increase in output, there is less incentive to raise the supply with the increase in price. In such cases, supply will be inelastic. However, if cost of production increases slowly with the rise in output, supply will increase with the rise in price. This case, supply will be more elastic. Time period. In the market period, supply of a commodity is perfectly inelastic, as supply cannot be changed immediately with the change in price. In short period, supply is relatively less elastic, as firm can change the supply by changing only the variable factor. In long period, supply is more elastic because all factors of production become variable. Technique of production. If technique of production are employed in the production of a commodity, its supply will be elastic. On the other hand, it becomes very difficult to change supply under complex technique of production. Availability of resources and facilities. The production of a commodity requires adequate resources and other facilities like irrigation, power, transportation, banking, etc. The producer feels handicapped in their absence or shortage. Hence, supply becomes inelastic. On the other hand, if these resources and facilities are easily and adequately available, producers can easily respond to any change in price. Time horizon and supply curve. Time period which is available to a firm to adjust its supply also plays an important role in the shapes of a supply curve. Short period. In the short period, supply is relatively less elastic, as firm can change the supply by changing the variable factors only, as fixed factors cannot be changed during short period. The supply curve during short period is inelastic, that is percentage change in supply is less than the percentage change in quantity quantity supplied. So these are the curves which are showing the different types of elasticity of supply. That is, elasticity of supply is greater than 1, which is being shown in the diagram when the percentage change in supply is more than percentage change in price. Here it is showing the percentage change in quantity supplied is less than the percentage change in price, and here it is showing that percentage change, there is a change in price but there is no change in supply. So this is how we are going to represent it diagrammatically also.